g of s into h of s into a time constant form. Right. This is the first step. Second step is to express in terms of phase angle and draw the phase angle plot. Third one, compare this g of s, h of s with the standard time constant form and obtain the corner frequency. The last one is to prepare the asymptotic approximation table and to draw the magnitude plot. These are only the 4 steps what we need to follow for drawing the Bode plot. Right. Now, first step, what I have told, step 1 is to draw the is to express the given g of s into h of s in the standard time constant form, right? That is express given g of s into h of s into standard time constant form. Right. Now, what is the standard time constant form we have? That is g of s into h of s. What is this standard time constant form we have? That is what it is, k into 1 plus TAS, right, into 1 plus TBS, etc. and s raised to p into 1 plus T1s into 1 plus T2s, etc. Right. This is what the standard time constant what we have. Now we need to express the given g of s into h of s in this form. But what is the question he has given? G of s into h of s is what? Is 2 divided by s into 1 plus s into 1 plus 0.2 s, right? That is 2 divided by s into 1 plus s into 1 plus 0.2 s, right? Now when we compare with this equation, both the equation, now this is in standard time constant form. Why I'm telling this standard time constant form? Because here it should be in terms of 1 plus TAS, 1 plus TBS, or 1 plus T1s. In this form it should be there, right? In some question what they will give, they will be giving like 2 divided by s into 5 plus s. If he has given like this is not a standard time constant form. You need to convert this into standard time constant form. That means divide this equation, both numerator and denominator, by 5. So what happens? What happens for this? 2 divided by 5 in the numerator divided by s into 5, s into 1 plus s by 5. This is what you need to convert that in the standard time constant form, right? So what happens for this? Now 2 by 5 is what? It will be some value, that is k. That value will be k, and 1 divided by 5 is 0.2. 0.2. 1 divided by 5 is 0.2. You need to convert that in the standard time constant form. This is how you need to convert the given question into standard time constant form. That is 1 plus 1 plus TAS. In this form only you need to convert here, right? Now when I compare this question with the standard time constant form, it is in the same standard time constant form. So I no need to compare this with this, convert that into standard time constant form here, right? Now next that is the step number 1 is done here. Now what is step number 2? Obtain the expression for phase angle and to draw the phase angle plot. This is step 2. Step 2 is to obtain the expression for phase angle and phase angle plot. Right. So I need to obtain the expression for phase angle and phase angle plot here. Right. Now what is phase angle? What I need to do for phase angle? That is phi. You need to write that in the phase angle plot. Now what is phase angle? I need to write here for the k value. K value what I have only 2. That is tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. Right. So this is first one on the top, that is for 2. Tan inverse of imaginary part is 0 divided by 2. Right. And then the denominator for s, what is the angle? Tan inverse of So before going to that, before going to this, I need to express this in terms of j omega, right? First, I need to express this in terms of j omega. I'll convert that in terms of j omega. That is, put s is equals to j omega. Okay, substitute s is equals to j omega for what? For equation number 1. Call this as equation number 1 for equation 1 here. Now, substitute s is equals to j omega for equation 1. So, the given question becomes g of j omega into h of j omega is equals to 2 divided by j omega into 1 plus j omega into 1 plus 0.2 j omega here. Right? This is what we need to convert here. Now, after this, we need to obtain for a phase angle plot, that is phi. So, for numerator, that is tan inverse of b by a, that is imaginary part by real part. For this, we don't have any imaginary part, that is 0 divided by 2. Right? In the denominator, what I need to do here, what we have only j omega, that is only the imaginary part. For that, what I'll need to write tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. That is what? That is what? Omega divided by 0. Right? Now, after that, for this, what I need to do? I need to take this, that is plus tan inverse of imaginary part here is omega by real part here is 1 plus this one for this, that is 1 plus 0.2 j omega. We have tan inverse of imaginary part here is 0.2 omega divided by 1. Now complete term, what is this? Tan inverse of 0 by 2, that is tan 0. What is tan 0? What is tan 0? Tan 0 is 0, right? Tan 0 is 0. For the denominator, you need to take complete negative here. For complete denominator, you need to take negative here.
If we keep it that will be tan inverse of 0 is 0. So total phi is equal to 0.
No, this is not the actual thing. For writing this one, I have written here, but you should not write like this here. But whatever there in the it's there in the numerator, that is positive. Whatever there in the denominator, that is negative. You have to write complete equation like this. So I'll write that equation, that is tan inverse of 0 divided by 2 minus of tan inverse of omega divided by 0 minus of tan inverse of omega by 1 and minus of tan inverse of 0.2 omega divided by. This is how you need to express, not this one. Right? You need to express in this form. That is, if it is there in the numerator, that is positive. If it is there in the denominator, you need to take it as negative here. Right? Now, we shall solve this one. That is, phi is equals to tan 0 is 0. And here, tan inverse of omega divided by 0. What is this? Infinity. Tan infinity is what?
90.
Tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree.
90
right?
degrees, sir.
90 degree. Minus of tan inverse of omega here. Tan inverse of
this we can split.
No need to split. Tan inverse of omega, I'll show what to do. Tan inverse of omega and tan inverse of 0.2 omega here. Right. At last, what I can write, that is phi is what? Phi is minus 90 minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 0.2 omega here. Right. You need to express the question into this phase angle here. You need to express in this format here at the end. Right. Now, after
so can you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah. Yes. So what I have, first I'll explain once again. First step, what we need to do, I need to express the given g of s into h of s in the standard time constant form. Right. What is the standard time constant form? That is g of s into h of s is k into 1 plus tas into 1 plus tbs divided by s raised to p 1 plus t1s into 1 plus t2s. This is the standard time constant form. And to express the given question into standard time constant form. That means if you have the constant value k, keep as it is. If you have the s raised to p, keep as it is. When you have this one 1 plus t1s or 1 plus tas, if we have in terms of some constant value like 2 plus some value into s, right, 3 plus some value into s, that you need to convert into 1 plus TIS. This you need to remember here. Right. Apart from this, no other things we need to remember. That is, it should be in terms of 1 plus TIS here. This one and these things. See, this should be in terms of 1 plus TIS. That you need to remember here. Right. Now, after this, what you need to do? You need to write the phase angle and phase angle plot here. Obtain the given expression for phase angle and to draw the phase angle plot here. Now, to do that one, what we need to do? We need to substitute S is equals to J omega here. Substitute S is equals to J omega and obtain the equation here. Now, S is equals to J omega, we got that is 2 divided by J omega into 1 plus J omega into 1 plus 0.2 J omega here, right? Now, after that, you need to obtain the given question in the phase angle plot. For numerator, we don't have any imaginary part, so I written tan inverse of 0 divided by 2. And coming for this, that is J omega, this is the imaginary part, so I can write tan inverse of omega divided by 0. And for this 1 plus J omega, tan inverse of omega divided by 1. That is imaginary part here is omega and real part is 1. Right. So, and then at the last we have 1 plus 0.2 J omega, tan inverse of 0.2 omega is the imaginary part divided by 1. Right. That is whatever there is in the there in the denominator, that will be negative. Whatever there in the numerator, that will be positive, and obtain the phase angle plot. At the end, what I have got, phase angle plot is minus 90 minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 0.2 omega here. Right. This is what we have got. Now, for this, what we need to do, we need to plot the phase angle here. We need to plot the phase angle here. To plot the phase angle, what I need to do, first I need to obtain the expressions for omega and the phase angle here. So what I'll do, see here in the graph, in the denominator, I'll be writing the phase angle phi. In the denominator, I'll be writing phase angle phi here, right? In the denominator, I'll be writing phase angle phi here. And in the numerator, I'll be writing the magnitude. In the in the top scale, I'll be writing the magnitude. In the bottom, I'll be writing the phase angle here. Right. Now, for the phase angle, always start this from point. No, not always. Most of the case, you'll be getting this as 0.1. This is 0.2. This is 0.3. This is 0.4, etc. up to 1. And then this becomes 10. This becomes 100. Right? And this becomes 1000 here. Like this, we will be getting the phase angle here. Sorry, this is the logarithmic sheet. That is log omega here. This is log omega in the x-axis here. Now, for this each division, I need to find out the omega. This is phase angle here for each values for this. That is from 0.1 to 10,000 here. I need to obtain the log here. That is phase angle here. So what I'll do. First, what I'll do, I'll make into two columns. One is omega in radians, right? Omega in radians per second, and the phase angle phi, right? So I have made into two columns, omega in radians per second and phase angle phi here. So see here, starting what I'll do, for each decade, I'll be taking any 4 values. Each decade, I'll be taking any 4 values. That is, like I'll be taking 0.1, 2, 4, 0.8 and 1, like that. Any 4 values you can take, right? Any 4 values or any 5 values. It depends on you. How much value you want, you can take that one. So what I'll do, I'll take for this as 0.1, 0.2, right? 0.3, like 0.4, like 0.8 and 1. Now, this is one more. I'll continue here, omega in radians per second and phase angle phi, omega in radians per second and phase angle phi. So I have made into 2 columns here, omega in radians per second and phi here. So what you need to do now is substitute this, type this equation in your calculators, right? Like minus 90 minus tan inverse of alpha x. In place of omega, please type it as alpha x, and minus tan inverse of 0.2 alpha x. Please type. I want everyone to use your calculators and solve. What I have done, I have typed the complete equation, that is minus 90 minus tan inverse of omega, right? And minus tan inverse of 0.2 omega, that is in place of omega I have typed it as x here. Now for the x value type, now we press calculate and type as 0.1 equals. How much you got? Yeah.
So like
Okay,
after equal to, we have to give 0.1. So
0.1. No. See what you need to do. See what you need to do. First type this one minus 90 minus tan inverse of alpha x and minus tan inverse of 0.2 alpha x. Right. After that, you just press calculate. Press calculate and give value as 0.1.
Sir, minus 2.236.
No. You have done little wrong. That is not like that. You just type complete in your calculator.
0.85
How much? 90?
minus 96.8.
96.85.
Minus 96.85. This is correct. What you need to do, you need to write as minus 90 minus tan inverse of x, right? Minus tan inverse of 0.2x. Type like this in your calculators. Now you can just directly press calculate and type this value, that is 0.1. You will get minus 96.85. Similarly, do it for 0.2. How much you got for 0.2? Minus 103.60. Similarly, for 0.3, you got minus 110.13, and for 0.4, minus
Sir,
116.
the calculation should be in radians, sir.
No, this should be in terms of degree only,
No,
not
sir.
radians.
If we put in radians, we will get minus 90 point. That's answer, sir.
No, man. Here he is getting now.
Getting shift calculator. So that's not
It's in
getting
degree only.
No, you are doing, I think, shift calculate. No, you should not press shift calculate. Just calculate. You have na solve.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I will do that.
Yeah, you just type calculate, and for that omega value x is equals to 0.1. You need to press. Don't press shift calculate. Shift calculate means you're solving the equation. This is not the equation to solve here. We need to solve for each value here.
So in the
Yes, sir. I got it. Sir.
value of x, we have to substitute 0.1 on 0.1,
See,
0.2, right? sir?
Yeah, you have typed this in your calculator. You type this in your calculator. Who just asked me? Yeah, you just type this in your calculator. After typing this in your calculator, don't press shift calculate. Just press calculate there. Solve option is there now. You need to press that one. Solve option is there. You need to
Excuse
press
me,
that
sir.
one. Yeah.
Sir, if 90 was written in terms of pi by 2, then we could have put it as it is, sir. But now the omega is in radian per second means it is not possible, sir, because 90 is in degree.
No, 90 is in degree only, but come at the end you will be getting in terms of radians per
The
second
omega
only.
value is in
Just press like
what?
that. See, first type this in your calculator. Just press calculate. You will be getting the answer directly. How much you got for 0.8?
Sir, then 90 must be in terms of pi by 2, no, sir.
No. We are doing it in terms of degree only. We are doing
No,
it.
sir, then you have written omega in radian per second.
Yeah, the omega value is in terms of radians per second, but at the end, angle is in degree. Angle is in
Minus
degree here.
97.61, sir.
ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು minus 97?
First one, sir.
No, first one ಏನೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನೋಡಿ 0.2 ಇದು. This is not 2, this is 0.2. I think you have taken it as 2. Minus 130.75. Got this one? Now similarly do it for second decade. Take any 5 values. I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 and 8. Do it for this. Similarly for this one, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 80. Do it for this. How much you got for one?
So like for this, we
minus
can randomly
146.3.
1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, one. Someone is asking doubt.
So like for omega, we can randomly select any
Any
number.
5 values. See why I am
Okay.
taking this as 1, 2, 3, 4, because when you see the graph, 1, 2 is larger enough, 3 is also larger enough, 4 is also larger enough, right? And 8 will be somewhere here. So for me, drawing will be it's just like an easy for me. If you take,
Okay.
if you are not taking 2, 3, 4, if you are not taking 2, 3, 4, if you are taking like 5, 6, 7, and 8, it will be here only. But from here to here, it is difficult for you to draw, right? That's why I'm taking first initially 1, 2, 3, 4 continuous. After that, I'm taking 8 and 10 like that. You can choose any for any 5 values. Or else, if you want to do, you can do for all 10. It's not necessary that you should do only for 5 values. You can do it for all 10 values if you want. Yeah, now if the time exceeds, you just join the same link, because we need to complete one numerical again. Right? Yeah, how much you got for one?
minus 146.30.
Minus 146.30. For two?
Minus 175.236.
175.236. Then for three?
3 minus 192.528.
192.528.
Minus 206.62.
206.62.
Minus 230.869.
230.869. For 10?
Minus 237.
Minus 237.
Minus 237.72. Yeah. For 20?
Minus 253.1.
253.1.
Minus 258.
Minus 258.62.
58.62. Yeah.
Minus 261.
261.44. 80.
Minus 265.70.
3.70. Now calculate for infinity. How much you'll get? For infinity, what you need to do?
1 by 0.
No, don't press 1 by 0. Type for 10,000 like that for same value. How much you got? How much you'll be getting at the end? For infinity, you'll be getting 270 only. 269.999 something you'll be getting for highest value. So for infinity, you can take it as minus 270 here. Got this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we shall plot this in the graph. So here, what is the lowest value we have? We have lowest as that is 96. Highest is 278. Right. So what you need to do? You need to take 1 centimeter is equals to 30 degree here. Now for the phase angle plot, scale for phi, take 1 centimeter is equals to 30 degree here. At 1 centimeter is equals to 30 degree here. Now what I'll do, I'll just zoom here, this part, and we'll be doing that one here. Right. Now 1 centimeter is equals to 30 degree I have taken. So this is 1 centimeter, this is second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, like that. Right. So what I have taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I have taken 7 here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. So this I'll be taking as minus 90. Okay, and this is minus 120, and here it is minus 150 and minus 180, and here it is minus 210 and minus 240 and minus 270 here. So what I have done, I have chosen this here like this. Now this 180 line, this you need to draw it correctly. 180 line here. I need to move this little bit up. See 180 line I couldn't draw correctly. See here 180 line, this will be like this. You need to draw a straight line for 180 here. Okay, mark this 180 line like this because I couldn't draw this correctly. So I will not I will not waste more time for this. Draw a 180 line, this one straight line like this for 180. Draw a line for an 80 here, right? Now after this, what we need to do, we need to plot a
ಸರ್ ಅದು
graph here.
ಝೂಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಲೈಕ್ ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು mm
See, 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, -90, -120, -150, 180, 210, 240 and 270. For every 1 centimeter, I have taken as 30 degree here. See here, illide nodi. Right? Now we shall draw the plots for this. We need to mark this one. Now marking this here, first one is for 0.1, how much I have got? For 0.1 I have got as -96.85. For 0.1 I have got -96.85. So I need to mark here -96 is where? Here is 90 and here this will be 15 degree means 105. 96 will be somewhere here. Okay, 96 will be somewhere here. You need to mark that point here. 96 will be somewhere here. Mark that one. That is first one. Next, second one is for 0.1 is -1, 0.2 is -103. This is 0.2 here. See here, this is 0.2. Go up on the same line, -103. Right, -103 is somewhere here. Mark that one. Right. Next one is how much? -110. This is 0.2 line here. Sorry, 0.3 is this one. This is 0.3. Go up the line for 0.3. How much? 110 na? 110 andre above ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸರ್, ಅದು 105
105 110 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right. Similarly for fourth one is how much? 116 ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 116 ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right. And then next one is how much? -137 for how much? That is 0.8. This is 10. This is 0.9. This is 1, 0.9 and 0.8. 0.8 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? 137 ಅಂದ್ರೆ below this one ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right. Next one is 1 ಗೆ -146. 146 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 150 ಕಿನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Next is 2 ಗೆ ಇದು 2. This is 2 line. It is 175. 175 ಅಂದ್ರೆ exactly on the middle here. Right. Next one is for 3, 192. 192 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 180, 192 somewhere here. ಅಲ್ವಾ? Next 4 ಗೆ -206. 206 ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, fine. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right. After that for 8 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? -230. 230 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ somewhere here. 230 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Right. After that for 10 ಗೆ 237. 237 ಅಂದ್ರೆ approximately close to 240 here. So this is here, not this line. Right. Now after that 20 ಗೆ we got 253, right? 253 is here in the middle somewhere. Illello barutte. Right. After that, we got 258 for 2 ga 30 ga.
sir.
258 somewhere here. Then for 260 na 260
1,
261 is somewhere here. And then
265.
adi 8 gadu.
Sir.
8 get 260
5.
265 here. At the end for infinity is this one. Okay. Now we need to join all the lines like this. Free hand agi join ಮಾಡಿ. Join in the free hand line like this. See, don't join this exactly for this one 250 260 line 270 line here on ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ gap bidi because I couldn't draw this exactly 270 get don't join this one. Okay, at the end you can mark it for infinity for 270 you can mark. Don't join for 270 here. I've joined here, don't join like that, right? This is the phase angle plot. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this drawing this one? Any doubts in this drawing phase angle plot? Yeah, I think now this is 10, this is 100, and this is 1000 here like this. To take like this, that means 1 andre 0.1, 2 andre 0.2, 3 point like that. Now if we here you'll be having this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10 like this, right? So if it is 1 means it is 10 here. Sorry, this is 10 means it is 1 here. 2 means it is 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 like that. Similarly for this is 10. Okay, this is 10 and this will be 2 means it is 20, 3 means 30, 4, 40, 5, 50, 6, 60, 7, 70, 8, 80, 9, 90, and this is 10 means 100. Like this you need to consider. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಕೆಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. These are the decade points. Okay, mark whenever you want to mark it like this. That is 1, 10, 110 and 100, 1000 like this you need to mark. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
LinkedIn URL
ಸರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಸರ್
ಹಾ,
ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಅದೇ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ತಕೊಂಡು 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು 30 ಅಂತ ತಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ನ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ as 30. 1 division take it as 30. ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ 2 divisions 30 ಅಂತ ತಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೋರ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. 2 divisions na I have taken it as 30 degree, but if you have smaller divisions take 1 divisions as 30 degree. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗೆ. ಸಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 2 divisions, some graph will be having 1 division.
ಸರ್ ಈ ತರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ 2 divisions ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರ್?
ಅದೇ 2 divisions ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ತಕೊಂಡು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ತಕೊಂಡು ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್, ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. 5 divisions ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ 30. ಅವ್ರ 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 10 divisions ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
ಸರ್ 4 divisions ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
4 divisions ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5th one is next one ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ 5 divisions ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 10 divisions ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ see ನಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ if I zoom this one, see here what I have. See here for this from here to here ನನಗೆ 5 divisions ಇದೆ ನನಗೂನು. ಬಟ್ ನಂಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ 2 divisions as 30 degree here. So here from here to have I also have 4 divisions or 5 divisions. Okay, 5 divisions ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ 30 ಅಂತಂದಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. If the graph length is more, you can take this complete 1 centimeter scale ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1 centimeter scale ಗೆ if you have 10 divisions, take that one as 30. If you have 1 centimeter ಒಳಗೆ 4 divisions ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ take that one as this one, 30 degree ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Day after tomorrow, I think tomorrow, right, we have offline class. I request everyone to come because one numerical ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ one numerical if you can do, bring the graph sheet so that we can do in the class. One numerical ನಾವು graph sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. So it will be easy for you, right? Now we shall go for the next one. So this is with respect to the magnitude plot. Now what is third step? Third step, we need to compare the g of s with the standard time constant form and obtain the corner frequency. That is step 3 here. Okay, step 3. Step 3 is to compare g of s into h of s with standard time constant form.
Only first step will compare what is
ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ obtain the corner frequency. Right, obtain the corner frequency. Now standard time constant form is these two, alva? These two equations. Now I'll take these two equations. This is the first equation here and this is the second one. We need to take these two here. Right, this is the equation what we have. This is the standard time constant form. We need to compare this one. Now comparing this, first the value of k ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Right, now the value of k is 2, alva? Value of k is 2 here and t1 ಏನಿದೆ, t1 is what? T1 is 1 and T2 is what? 0.2. We need to take only these three factors. These are the corner frequency. T and T1, these things will be playing role in the corner frequency here. Now for this, comparing the g of s into h of s, the standard time constant, and obtain the corner frequency, we need to take the we need to have series of steps. First one is the k factor here, that is the resultant system gain. System gain k, that is k is equals to 2. When you have the system gain k, there will be no corner frequency for this. See, for corner frequency, what we need to do, we need to take, that is omega c is what? It is 1 divided by t. Right? As for the k, there is no t factor here, so there will be no corner frequency for system gain 2 here. Next one, we need to see for the pole. Sir, continue. I'll continue this with this full. Yeah, requested more section. Continue. Yeah, requested the other faculties. I'll be continuing this class. No need to join other things. Now, this is the first one. First, we need to compare for the system gain k. That is, k is equals to 2. For that, we will be not having any corner frequency here. Next one is one pole at origin here. That is one pole at origin. One pole at origin. That is what? That is s is equals to 1 divided by s here. This is the origin pole here, right? That is pole at origin. For this also there is no t factor again. For this also there is no t factor, so no corner frequency. So there is no corner frequency. And after that, if we have any simple pole, simple pole means that is 1 divided by, or simple pole or 0, whatever. We might be having simple pole or simple 0 here. If you have the only pole, you can take only pole. If you have zeros also, you need to consider that one. Right. For simple pole, first I'll be taking as 1 divided by 1 plus s. 1 divided by 1 plus s. For this, there is a t factor here. Here, this is 1 here, right? 1 into s. So this will be having the t factor here. So that is t1 is what? T1 is equals to 1. So for this, we'll be having the corner frequency. Omega c is the corner frequency. That is 1 divided by T1 here. That is what? 1 divided by 1. So omega c will be, omega c1 will be what? C1 will be 1. So this is the first corner frequency here. Right. For last one, another simple pole. Another simple pole is what? 1 divided by 1 plus 0.2 s. 1 divided by 1 plus 0.2 s. For this, T2 will be what? T2 is 0.2. So omega c is what? Omega c is 1 divided by 0.2. That is 5 here. So omega c2 is what? C2 is 5. Right. So this is how we need to find out the corner frequency for each term. First I have done for k is equals to 2, first one, and for pole at origin, and for simple pole 1 and simple pole 2. So we have 4 factors. For all the 4 factors, we need to find out the corner frequency. Right? Got this one? You can move for the next step. Any doubts in this? Finding out the corner frequency. Okay. Next step, what is step number 4? See here, step number 4 ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Prepare the asymptotic approximation table for the magnitude plot here. Right, that is step number 4. Step 4 is to find out the asymptotic approximation table. Right. So asymptotic approximation table, for this you have 4 different things, that is factor. First one is factor and corner frequency omega c. Okay. And then contribution and the resultant slope. Okay. Corner frequency will be in terms of radians per second. Okay. And contribution you need to find out, and this will be resultant slope in terms of dB per decade. dB per decade here. Right. These are the things what you need to consider. Now, when you are writing the this one factor here, first which factor you need to consider? First, always consider the value k. K is equals to 2. Always remember, first factor will be k is equals to 2. Next, the second factor will be a pole or 0 at origin. In this, what we have the pole at origin here. Right? We have pole at origin. That will be your second factor. That is 1 divided by s. That will be your second factor here. Again, I'm repeating.
Sir, k is equals to 2. Even for other problems, it will be same, sir, or it will change as the system gain changes.
No. System gain, we will be not having any value here, k. If they give k, take that one as k as the same value here. If they have given any value for k, here he has given 2. Sometimes you might be given 50, 60 or something. That value you need to take first. Okay, here for this he has given 2. Value of k is 2. Take that one as 2 only there. Okay, first factor is the system gain k. Then second factor is simple pole or 0 at origin. Right. Next one, when you want to choose for this pole or 0 at origin, next one is third one. When you want to choose third one, you need to check the corner frequency here. You need to check for the corner frequency here. Which corner frequency has the lowest corner frequency you need to see. When I compare these two here, this third one, it is 1 divided by 1 plus s. This is the lowest corner frequency, that is 1. Again, I'm repeating. When you want to choose a third one, first one is system gain k, we have chosen. Second one is pole or zero at origin, we have chosen that one. After third one, you need to choose for a simple pole. Okay, simple pole, or it might be complicated also, like it might quadratic also. But when you want to choose that one, that should has the lowest corner frequency. That should have the lowest corner frequency here. Lowest corner frequency, that is 1. That is omega C1 is 1. That is what we have, 1 divided by 1 plus yes. That will, that I'll be choosing 1 divided by 1 plus yes. This is the third factor here. Last one is the next lowest corner frequency. Sometimes we will be having corner frequency as 1 and 5. Third one will be 10. Fourth one will be 6. Right? These are the corner frequency. We will be having 4 corner frequency like this. So you need to choose this one as first corner frequency, this one as second corner frequency, this one as third corner frequency, and this one as fourth corner frequency. That means it should be in the ascending order here. It should be in the ascending order here when you want to choose the corner frequency here. Right? First factor is k is equals to 2. Second factor is simple pole or 0. Third factor is simple pole or 0 at origin. Second factor. Third factor is simple pole, or it might be a quadratic pole which has the lowest corner frequency. That you need to choose. After that, you need to choose the next highest corner frequency. That is 1 divided by 1 plus 0.2 yes.
So
This is
even
how.
though if in case the simple pole is having lower corner frequency than the k value, we should still
Whatever the value of k, whatever might be the value of corner frequency, but the first one should be the k value. First one always should be k. Second one should be a pole or 0 at origin. Right? Now, for the k is equals to 2, we will not be having any corner frequency here. So there is no corner frequency here. Similarly, for 1 divided by s, we will be not having any corner frequency here. So no corner frequency here. Now for this, we have the corner frequency. What is the corner frequency? We have 1 divided by 1 plus s. We have the corner frequency, that is 1. Write that one here. 1. Similarly, for this 1 divided by 1 plus 0.2s, we have the corner frequency as 5. Write that one here. Write that one here. So what I have done? I have done the corner frequency. Now contribution. Contribution for this value of k, magnitude contribution will be 20 log base 10 of k. 20 log base 10 of k. Yes, barutte. Just check out. 20 log base 10 of k is 2 base 10. Find out the value of this one. 6.02. 6.02. This one will be in terms of dB here, decibels. This will be in terms of dB here, right? Now see here, resultant slope. This is the contribution here, 20 log k. This is the contribution here. For this, what you need to do? You need to draw a horizontal line. A horizontal line, but we will be not having the slope. For system gain k, we will be not having any slope here, but it should be a horizontal line which is having 6.02 dB here. Which is having 6.02 dB here. Understood the value of k? For value of k gain madidvi navu, we have 20 log 2 of base 10, that is 6.02 dB. Yeah, 6.02 dB here. So what we have done? We have drawn a horizontal line for 6.02 dB here. Now, next one is the second one, that is pole or 0 at origin. For pole or 0 at origin, what you will be having the contribution here is minus 20 dB per decade. Contribution will be minus 20 dB per decade. If you have the pole, see here what I have. For pole, I will be having minus 20 dB per decade. In the same place, if I have the 0 here, yes, when I have the 0, this becomes plus 20 dB per decade. Getting what I told? For 0, it is 20 dB per decade. For pole, it will be minus 20 dB per decade here. Right? But we don't have pole here, only we have zero, sorry, we don't have 0 here, only pole. So I'll be writing minus 20 dB per decade here,
So in pole and zero, which we should consider the first one, sir?
which is having the lowest corner frequency. We will be not having the same pole or 0 at origin. Pole and 0 at origin, one day question alli borodilla. We will be not getting a pole and 0 at origin. Why? See, when you have the question like this, S into 2S divided by S into 1 plus S into 1 plus 0.2S. That means S and S will get cancelled, so, right? So we'll be not having a pole and 0 at origin. Both will be not having that one. Either will be having any pole or 0 at origin, right? So this is minus 20 dB per decade. So I'll need to write here the resultant slope will be minus 20 dB per decade, right? Now when you write the resultant slope, you need to give the omega here, omega value of omega will be, it should start from the range you need to give here, that should start from 0. Okay, it should start from 0 and it should end till the next corner frequency. It should end till the next corner frequency. What is the next corner frequency? Is 1 here. This is the next corner frequency I'll be writing here. Okay, this is the resultant here. This is the resultant. That means omega is lying in between 0 to 1. Omega is lying in between 0 to 1. This is what the minus 20 dB per decade line is for 1 divided by S. Got this one? 1 divided by S gotaita. Can go with the next. That is 1 divided by 1 plus S. For 1 divided by 1 plus S, again we will be having the same minus 20 dB per decade. dB per decade. Always remember, either it might be a simple pole or it might be a pole or 0 at pole at origin. Simple pole or pole at origin. For both the case, you will be having minus 20 dB per decade only. And for this also, you will be having minus 20 dB per decade only here, right? But when you come for the resultant, what you need to do? You need to write down the last resultant slope. Last resultant slope is how much? Minus 20 dB per decade. So this becomes minus 20 dB per decade. And you need to add the slope for this, the contribution for this. That is minus 20 here. So at the end, we'll be getting minus 40 dB per decade line. And the range will be what? Range will be that corner frequency. That corner frequency is 1. Okay. And omega, and the next corner frequency is what? It is 5 here. Next corner frequency is 5. That is 5. 1 to 5 here. Now for this, for the next one, that is 1 divided by 1 plus 0.2s. What we have, the corner frequency is 5 and resultant slope will be minus 20 dB per decade, right? So you need to write the last, this one, last resultant slope, that is minus 40 dB per decade. Write on that minus 40 and the next dB here, that is minus 20 here, next contribution. So at the end, we'll be getting minus 60 dB per decade line. Now the resultant will be what?
5 less than omega less than.
Right here, this corner frequency is 5. Okay, less. Got this one? How to do? How to write this this one table? Any doubts in this, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts?
So can you explain the contribution part once more?
Contribution part, yes. See here, contribution part, first one is K is equals to 2, right? System gain K. For system gain K, always you need to take 20 log base 10 of K. 20 log base 10 of K. That is what? 20 log 2. So 6.02 dB. Just remember this. That is for contribution K. Always for contribution K, you need to take 20 log base 10 of K. How to draw that one, I'll explain when I go with the graph sheet, right? Now this is for the contribution. For that, we will be not having corner frequency and we will be not having any resultant slope also. We will be not having any resultant slope also here. Now coming for the next one, you need to take either a pole or 0 at origin. If there is a pole, you need to take that one. If there is a 0, you need to take that one. It is at origin here. That is either you need to take S or 1 divided by S. When you have 1 divided by S, that contribution will be minus 20 dB per decade. When you have only S, that will be plus 20 dB per decade line. That is the contribution here. Got it? In sometimes you will be having 1 divided by S square. Okay, some questions will be already having 1 divided by S square. When you have 1 divided by S square, the contribution will be minus 40 dB per decade. When you have S square, it is minus 40 dB per decade. When you have 1 divided by S cube, it will be minus 60 dB per decade line. Okay. When you have only power 1, when you have power 1, that is minus 20. 2 means that is minus 40. When you have cube root, it will be minus 60. When you have fourth root, that is minus 80. Okay, minus 80 dB per decade lines here. Like this, you need to take. Right now, we have the slope, this one pole at origin. So that is minus 20 dB per decade, and this doesn't have any T term, so we will be not having any corner frequency. Right now, the resultant slope is the same. Resultant slope is the same whatever the contribution we have. That is minus 20 dB per decade line, and for that we need to write down the range. Range is what? That corner frequency. We don't have any corner frequency, so I have taken it as 0, and till the next corner frequency. Next corner frequency we have as 1. See here, next corner frequency, that is 1 divided by 1 plus S. For that we have the corner frequency as 1. So that will be the range here. That will be the range here. Right. Next one is the next factor.
Sir,
Yeah,
if we have a corner frequency at the pole, what will be the contribution then, sir?
See here, you will not be having any corner frequency. Why? Because there is no T term. There is no T term here. Alva, illi T term illa anta andaga for pole or 0 at origin, you will be not having any corner frequency only. Pole or 0 dalli, you will be not, at origin if you have, that means there will be no corner frequency for that. Only if you have the simple pole, okay, or quadratic pole. If you have the simple pole or the quadratic pole, you will be having the corner frequency. Okay. Now, next one is the simple pole. Simple pole, when you want to write the simple pole, always remember, write that in terms of the descending order here. Write that in terms of the, ascending order here. That means the lowest corner frequency first and the next highest corner frequency here. So, first one is what? That is 1 divided by 1 plus S. 1 divided by 1 plus S here. Right. For that, contribution is always, again, the minus 20 dB per decade only. Okay. Always. For this square ittu antandre, you will be having 40 dB per decade. Here we don't have any square here. We have only 1 divided by 1 plus S. For that, you will be having contribution is minus 20 dB per decade only here. Right. Now, when we have this one like this, minus 20 dB per decade line, you need to take that corner frequency and next corner frequency. That corner frequency is 1. Next corner frequency is 5 here. Now, for that, when you want to write the resultant slope, you need to take the previous slope here. Previous resultant slope, it is minus 20. Adana first barkoli. Write down the previous slope first, then this slope you need to add. This contribution you need to add here. Right? That is for the simple pole. For the next simple pole, similarly, you need to write the corner frequency and you need to find out the resultant slope. Resultant slope is minus 20 dB per decade only there again, and you need to write the previous slope here. You need to write the previous slope here, and for the next contribution here. Next for that contribution, that is minus 20 here. So add up that, and you need to write down the range. That is from 5. That corner frequency, the next corner frequency. We don't have any next corner frequency, so at the end will be infinity here. Any doubts in writing this again? Any doubts in writing this table? Yeah. Shall we move for the graph? Shall we move for the graph?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Last 10 minutes is there. If the time permits, we'll do, or else we'll continue this in the next class. Okay. First, what I'll do, first you need to draw a straight line here like this. Okay. This is 0 dB line. This is 0 dB line. Next, you need to take 3 divisions here. Okay. First divisions will be minus 20. Next divisions will be minus 40. This is minus, sorry, this is positive. Yeah, this is positive plus 60 here. Right. This you need to take. After that, you need to draw a line like this here, dotted line. Draw a dotted line like this here, like for 20 dB per decade line, 40 dB per decade line, and 60 dB per decade line. Okay, this is first one. This is minus 20 dB per decade line. This is minus 40 dB per decade line, and this is minus 60 dB per decade line. Right?
Sir, on
Huh.
excuse me, sir. So,
Yeah.
like, on which point on 0 dB shall the lines coincide?
Anywhere,
sir?
anywhere. Just see here. At the end, how much you got here? Yeah, see here. On Nimsha. Highest how much we got is minus 60 dB per decade.
Yes, sir.
Right? Highest we got as minus 60 dB per decade. So we need to take 3 divisions from there. Okay. You can leave here one division. You can leave here one division. From bottom, you can take as 60 dB, 40 dB, and 20 dB. At the end, you will be having 0 dB like that. You can take like this. Got it?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
first one is what? First one is 6 dB per decade length. No, 6.02. See here, first contribution is this one. That is k is equals to 2. For this, what we have 6.02 dB here. Right? That is the horizontal line you need to draw. Now, for that, what you can do? Come here. Here, from here to here is 20 division, 20 dB, right? From here to here it is 20 dB, right? So when you want to draw a 6 dB means how much line you need to cross?
At least half.
This is 10 division, right? This is 5 divisions, 5 above here like this here. This is the point for 6 dB per decade, right? This is the point for 6 dB per decade. You need to draw a horizontal line for that. Okay, you need to draw a horizontal line for that. First, we need to draw a horizontal line like this. Draw a horizontal line here like this. Okay, what is this horizontal line? This is 20 log base 10 of 2, which is 6.02 dB. Okay, what does this indicate means? Now, if there is no k value, the system will start from 0 dB. As the k value is there, now system is moved from 0 to 6 dB per decade. Okay, 6 dB it has moved up for 6 dB here. Right. Now, next one is what? Next one is
1 by s.
that is 1 by s is what? Minus 20 dB per decade here. So for that, what you need to do? If there is no k value, you should have started from this point. You should have started from this point. As we have the k value as 6.02, now we need to take the k value here. Need to take the k value for 6 divisions here, somewhere here. You should have, you should start from this point. From where to where? First one is this one is 0 to 1. 0 to 1 is which line? This is the 1 line. Right? This is 0.1. Right? This is 0.1 and this is 1. This is 10. This is 10 here. Right? So this is 1, 0 to 1. That means now this is 6 dB here. It will end here. Sorry, it will end at here. Exactly at this point. Now draw this line. Draw a straight line like this. Sorry, don't draw. That means this point here. Heng draw madidini nanu. These two lines should be parallel. See here, 20 dB per decade. This is also 20 dB per decade. That is a parallel line here. It has crossed exactly at 1. Till here, yen madidini nanu. I have drawn a parallel line which is having minus 20 dB per decade. Take a scale, measure that parallel line, move upward till 6 dB. Move upward till 6 dB and draw a line from here, from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 here. Got this one? Any doubts in this?
No, sir.
Guys, any doubts? right? So we have drawn a parallel line in such a way that which is having minus 20 dB per decade line from 0 to 1, right? Next one what we have? Next one what we have? See here. Next one we have done. First we have done the factor k. K is done. Next we have done with 1 divided by s, which is having minus 20 dB per decade. Next we need to do it for 1 divided by 1 plus s. That means how much? It is minus 40 dB per decade here. From where? From 1 to 5 here. Okay, 1 to 5 you need to draw here. That means from here to 5 is what? Which line? Just see here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 is this point. 5 is this line here, right? So I'll write it in pencil. This is the 5 line here. This is the 5 line here somewhere, right? Now for this, what we need to do? We need to draw a 20 dB per decade line. Sorry, minus 40 dB per decade. This is this point here. Now I need to draw a parallel line in such a way that which is crossing this 40 dB per decade line. Something like this now. Okay, that means till here you need to stop. Till here you need to stop here. What is this? This is minus 20 dB per decade. Now this is minus 40 dB per decade line. Right? Got this one? Got this one? Any doubts? No. Now we shall go with the next one. Next one again is that. Next one is minus 60 dB per decade line. It is from 5 to infinity here. That means 60 dB per decade line. This is 60 dB per decade line. That is, again, it is coming like this. That means these two lines should be parallel here. Okay. Now this star line should be parallel here. Got this? Got this? Any doubts in this, guys? Any doubts? Yeah, this is simple, right? Ishtuna ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You need to 1 second. Okay. This is minus 60 dB per decade line. See, first what we need to do? First, draw a horizontal line which is having 0 dB. Just draw a line which is having 0 dB. Any point. Yelladru on kadege draw a horizontal line. That is which is having thick line. Thick line irutalva. Draw there a 0 dB line. Right. After that, for every 1 centimeter, mark that one as plus 20. Next centimeter 40. Next is 60. And join for 1 decade. Adana join madi. This should be a dotted line. These are the reference line here. Black colored, whichever I have drawn, those are the reference line. That becomes from 20 plus 20 to 0. This is minus 20 dB per decade. That is plus 40 to 0. It is minus 40 dB per decade. Plus 60 to 0. It is minus 60 dB per decade. Understood till here? These are the reference lines. Right. Now, for the first one, what we have the system gain K. We have system gain K, that is 6 dB here. So for 0 dB line, which is there, the horizontal line, you need to move till 6 dB here. That means you need to move a 6 dB upper line and draw a horizontal line here. You need to draw a horizontal 6 dB line. Right. Now, for the next one is the simple pole, which is having 1 divided by s. Simple pole, we have 1 divided by s. For that, you need to rise by 6 dB here. Again, you need to rise by 6 dB. Draw a parallel line which is having minus 20 dB per decade. From where? From 0 to 1. 1 line is this one. This is 1 line here. Right? This is 1 line here. Okay. 0 to 1 you need to draw here. Next, for the next one is 1 divided by 1 plus s. That is from 1 to 5. This is 5 here. That is having minus 40 dB per decade line. This star line which is there, 40 dB per decade line,